Yeah, we go from left to the right. Yeah. Everyone gets a direct line of sight.
Any statement on why you're leaving the G7 early for Washington?
Well, I have to be back. Very important. I want to just thank our great host. Fantastic job. Thank you. In Canada. But you probably see what I see, and I have to be back.
The US President Donald Trump has left the G7 G7 summit earlier today. What is her opinion? President Donald Trump's comments on the Israeli-Lebanese conflict have veered from full-throated support for Israel's flag to the strongly distancing himself from them and back again. Trump said say so after the strike done by Israel to the state's broadcast of Iran. His ambiguity has added to the sense of uncertainty as the fighting escalates, as has his departure from the G7 in Canada. He simply said that he had big stuff to turn to in Washington, D.C. The White House said his departure was to do with what is going on in the Middle East. While later, on Truth social media, he said it had nothing to do with the ceasefire. Earlier, the Israelis Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said the attacks were full coordinated with the US. So all factors waiting on Trump's and crucial. What are his option or opinion now? Following Netanyahu's pressure to the escalating as Israel's missiles hit Tehran on Thursday, Trump threatened Iranian leaders with even more brutal attacks from his Israel's ally Ahmed with the American bombs. We know Trump's ultimate objective. He says, like Netanyahu, that Iran can have a nuclear bomb. Crucially, he has said his preferred option, unlike Netanyahu, is via a deal between the US and Iran. This lot also reflects his self-described image as a world-class deal maker. But he said equivocated over how to get there, sometimes leading into the threat of force, other times pushing the diplomacy. Last week he even said that in the same breath that an Israel attack on Iran would help a deal, or it would blow it. This was before when Donald Trump leaving or raising the G7 summit that is held in Canada. After, where he said, "I have to go back early." For obvious reasons, US President Donald Trump told the reporters as he left the G7 summit in Canada a day earlier. His exit came as Israel and Iran attacked each other for a fifth consecutive day. Reports circulated that Trump had instructed the White House National Security Council to meet upon his return. The White House was at pains to emphasize that the president had a great day at the summit, saying much was accomplished, including the deal between the US and the UK. It means that the US president will miss the in-person meetings with the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and the Malaysian President Claudia Sheinbaum that were scheduled for Tuesday, the final day of the summit. Subscribe to our channel for more updates. Thanks.